Believing he would remain only a second option forever, she stood still, weeping helplessly as he chose to marry another woman. This heartless rejection completely broke her apart. Let's head inside.
I messaged a guy that I did not talk to for like 8 years. Literally like hooked up with him like 8 years ago. And I randomly thought about him. Like, you know, like when you're single at like 28, you start thinking about, oh, maybe from the past, like this is a good guy. Yeah, no, this is what went down. First I messaged him, hey stranger. He said, sorry, who's this? I said, Leah Bars. And then when I said, well, I said Leah, haha. And then I said Bars. And then when I sent Bars, it didn't say delivered. So I was like, did he block me? So then I did this. I went to his Venmo and I sent him $1 and I said, did you block me? And then he unblocked me and said, what's up? This is random. And I said, well, why did you block me? He said, why are you texting me? I said, whoa, I don't know, to catch up. He's like, it's been 8 years. I said, damn, I didn't know people couldn't talk again. My bad. He was like, I have a wife and kids now. Plot twist, my bad. He said, think you're a weirdo. I said, right back at ya. And then the conversation just ended and honestly woke up mortified. Simply mortified. So please stitch this with any other stories that you have that are similar or worse than this so it makes me feel better about my decisions. Thank you.
You aren't a trophy, sis. You're only a forgotten error. Did you honestly expect some loyal friend-zoned guy to keep waiting after you ignored him 8 years earlier? A valuable man never returns to old garbage. Wake up already, boys, right now.
Stay awake, boys.
We've been going on dates for a whole year. You know my mom. You literally text her all the fucking time. We've had 5 pregnancy scares, and you say we're still just friends?
Yeah, we are still just friends.
Are you serious? Just friends after all of that?
She believed she was moving up, but he only viewed her as another temporary fling. Now her fantasies collapse while the man she left thrives without her by his own side.
Mom, why haven't you been answering me? I thought something happened.
I've been
and
busy.
Then you come out the door all happy and stuff.
I've been busy.
Busy doing what? Too busy for me? Too busy for games?
I've been busy, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Ever since the last time we saw each other, like, you've been acting weird.
I mean, what you mean? You got a whole man.
Where
Why
you
you care about
going?
me?
Where you going?
I got plans,
Okay,
bro.
where? I tell you my plans.
I'm seeing someone.
Seeing who? Who are you seeing?
Sandbox girl.
No. Wait.
Bro, I literally have plans. What are you doing? First of all, you have to come out with me. Like, what?
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing?
Say.
Bro, no, we can't do this, bro.
Do what?
I'm leaving.
Okay, but...
I have plans. Like, it's time. Like,
Okay, it's just 5 minutes with me. I just want to spend time with you.
hell no,
Just
bro.
give me 5 minutes.
Bro, you already appeared here uninvited. I don't know, like, who you think you are doing that, bro?
You came to my house uninvited, and I gave you 5 minutes before I went to go see my friend. So I think you could give me 5 minutes.
She wanted freedom without responsibility while still keeping him waiting around. The moment he set firm boundaries and committed to someone else, her sense of control completely collapsed. No level of manipulation can rescue the situation now. A true king never returns to temporary distractions. Hard truth, leave a one if you never turn back. Subscribe to keep building an empire of self-respect.
So I just found out that I'm not hot. And this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B. Not a far point A to point B either. And I can't do it. It can't be done. I'm in hell. I've tried for days, texting every man I know. Can you please come help me move this heavy thing? It's a piece of granite, by the way. I think we can use that as a gauge. Number 1, can you get a group of men to help you move a heavy object from point A to point B? Number 2, how far can you get them to move it? Because what I need is a piece of granite moved about 15 feet. Cannot gather 4 men to do that. Oh, I can't. I'm going to be hungover that day. Oh, I can't. Football is on. Wham! Number 1, they don't make men like they used to. Because how come nobody wants to be helpful? Little helpless old me? You want me to pick up the granite slab? Why? You're not being helpful. Number 2, I need to level up. I need to level up. I need to get hotter. I don't feel like a hot woman would have an issue with this at all. She'd have that granite moved. She'd have a kitchen island.
She expected the men she pushed into the friend zone to keep doing difficult work for her. But modern men have become wiser. They respect their time and refuse to be manipulated or treated like free labor without real mutual effort.
If you don't go to this room, I'm gonna break this phone.
No, you're not. I promise you're not bringing nothing. Stop being toxic, bro. Yo, chill, 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 my phone, chill. What the fuck?
Deleted.
You never appreciated a loyal partner when he was there, but now you're having a complete meltdown because the former casual fling moved on and found real love. Breaking your phone will not erase the selfish habits buried deep inside you.
Call up a guy and say you want to hook up tonight.
Oh, I got a good one. Can we hang out whenever you get back?
Now you want to hang out?
No, I do, yeah.
Absolutely not.
No. I'm gonna go with someone else.
Go.
That's the guy that has had a crush on me since 7th grade.
She expected him to endlessly accept her demands and allow himself to be taken for granted forever. But she pushed things too far, and his refusal completely destroyed the fantasy she believed in. He has finally reached his limit and is moving on.
You're actually dating. Like, seriously.
Yeah, it's a date, not a bow exchange.
You're not even her type. I mean, I'm sure she wants someone more emotionally stable. You know, somebody with matching socks.
She treated you like a backup choice, but complains when you become someone else's first priority. Her advice is empty noise designed to keep you stuck in place. Show her the way out and continue moving forward. Stay focused.
I lost my $30,000 engagement ring at the club last night. She's single. We went out together and she begged me to take off the ring so that guys would come up to us and we could meld with the guy group and I could wing woman her. And I agreed because I'm drunk already. Anyways, I get home. I checked every pocket of this damn jacket. There is no engagement ring to be found. How do I tell my fiance?
Simply say, "You are not my fiancé anymore. You were the one who removed that ring with your own hands. Why are you bringing your friends into this to blame others for your own choices?"
So I lost my best friend today. To be very clear, I was cut off by one of my closest friends. This is the message that he sent me. Pause to read and please read thoroughly.
Okay.
But this person held a very, very, very important place in my life. And it is super hurtful the way he went about it, texting me a message and then blocking me on all platforms so that I can't respond, but starting the message with, "Hey friend."
What do you want?
He started talking to a new girl. They were talking on the way, literally on the way to Dallas. He was talking to her. I even jumped on FaceTime, said hey to her, introduced myself, and basically was like, "Hey girl, you have nothing to worry about. We are strictly platonic. This is one of my closest friends, like a brother to me. Like my kids love him. He's been there for me through so many things." She's like, "Oh, okay, whatever." Again, they had only just started talking 4 weeks ago. Apparently she's uncomfortable with me. So in the message it says, Camila, I guess that's the girl's name, doesn't want us to be friends at all. He wishes me and the boys well. He loves us, whatever.
Her emotional collapse is not heartbreak. It is the panic of someone realizing the person they relied on finally set boundaries and chose to walk away. Say no to toxic behavior. Subscribe to strengthen the brotherhood and protect your peace.
What benefits do you get from having him as a friend?
So the benefits that I get is he can tell me what guys are into me and what guys aren't.
What benefits does he get from having you as a friend?
All right, it's you.
Different perspectives. Every person is different. People are just people. We like the same things. Why can't we be friends? Doesn't matter who you are or what you are.
If somebody tried to rob you right now, do you expect him to try and step in?
I feel like because he is my friend 100%.
If he's going to risk his life for you, what do you think would be an equal benefit for him having you as a friend?
I don't even know how to answer the question right now because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Like I said, I don't look at it like that. I do for you what I would do for anybody. Me, it makes no difference who it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't get any benefit with being friends with her if I was friends with you.
Right.
Stop over-investing in people who don't match your effort. Don't build bridges where there's no willingness to meet you halfway. Healthy relationships are based on mutual respect and reciprocity, not one-sided effort or assumptions. Protect your time, your energy, and your peace by choosing people who choose you too.
And this is why some women don't like to be in relationships with men who have female friends, because sometimes they're just saving those women for later. Sometimes they know good and well those women have crushes on them, those women are waiting for their opportunity, and they will let her hang around until they're ready to finally be like, you know what? You're who I've been looking for this entire time. Sir, you know you were saving that lady for later. There's nothing about the way these two are interacting with each other screams platonic friendship. He literally just went out of her way to try to make this man's girlfriend jealous. Talking about come back to the bedroom, Trevor. And you laughing about it? Because the two of you know that y'all want to be together. And I feel like the guy friend is in on it talking about, let's take a shot. Nobody cares about the girlfriend. Nobody is saying, let's call her and make sure she knows nothing is going on here. They're about to use the alcohol as an excuse to do what they already wanted to do. There's no way he would let you just sabotage a relationship with somebody that he's in love with, and his only response is to laugh. I wouldn't be surprised if these two dated before. I wouldn't be surprised if these two kissed before. I wouldn't be surprised about any of it, because nothing about their demeanor screams, oh no, she got the wrong idea. We were just joking. And I'm curious why his girlfriend wasn't there in the first place, because if it's not guys' night out and women are invited, why wasn't she? Some people are more than willing to play the long game. I don't know if he's playing it, I don't know if she's playing it, but both of them are playing in that girlfriend's face.
She tried to interfere after he moved on, but the real issue is not the drama around it. It's recognizing when someone does not respect your peace. Don't stay connected to people who disrupt your stability or expect one-sided loyalty while giving nothing in return. Choose relationships that are mutual, calm, and respectful.
He falls with a really nice guy. He was a really nice guy, right? Yeah. I didn't want a really nice guy when I was 24, right? And so I ended things. I went back on the scene. I mean, things worked out. I got married, maybe. But relatively speaking, if things didn't work out, and I said to myself, you know what? I do want a nice guy. I do want someone who's stable. I do want someone who's loving. Now that I'm older, I'm more reflective. I could say I've now changed my mind and I want to reconsider this. Now, whether or not he wants to give me a second chance, I would say he'd be dumb for doing so. But for me to go back, because I was the one who left, he was a good person. What I wanted has now changed.
What if what he wanted changed too?
And now he don't want me?
Yeah.
I mean,
it don't be happening.
Sometimes you come to the realization that what that person was is exactly what you needed. And that's why you do need to go back. Again, whether or not they want to give you a chance is up to them.
Over time, people change what they value. When immaturity fades, some finally recognize the importance of stable, respectful relationships they once overlooked. But by then, the people who kept growing and respecting themselves have already moved forward. Real growth is learning early. Don't chase illusions, don't ignore good character, and don't waste time where there's no mutual respect. Stay focused and keep building your life. Losing access to someone who is always available. But once a person realizes their value, they stop being a fallback option for anyone. When someone moves on and chooses themselves, there's no going back to old dynamics. The focus shifts forward, not backward. Real growth means learning from the past and not repeating one-sided patterns.
I'd rather be with a good man who makes $50,000 a year or a good man that makes $500 million a year.
They both good?
Yeah.
500 million?
You're a gold digger.
What you mean?
You're a gold digger.
What do you mean?
You're a gold digger. You're a gold digger.
Bro, what?
You're a gold digger. Why can't you go for the man that makes 50,000?
Because they're both good men.
But you're a gold digger. Why are you focused on the money?
I'm not focused on the money.
No, you literally are. You're literally focused on the money.
What would you do?
I'm picking a girl that makes 50,000.
Why?
Because I'm a modest man. I ain't no gold digger.
You're no modest man.
You're a gold digger. You're a gold digger. All you care about is money. You're a gold digger. You're a gold digger. All these girls is gold diggers.
Choosing a short-term gain over a long-term, reliable provider isn't always a smart decision. It often reflects poor judgment rather than strategy. Sometimes what looks like a quick win can end up costing more in the long run. The better move is to think beyond the moment and value consistency, stability, and real long-term benefit.
If the man you're dating does not have or want to have friendships with women, leave him. If he does not see value in relationships with women he is not related to or sleeping with, I promise you he is not the one.
When someone uses ultimatums or creates manufactured conflicts to control the situation, it often reflects insecurity and poor communication rather than real resolution. In those moments, don't get pulled into the emotional pressure. Set your boundaries, stay calm, and if the dynamic isn't healthy, step away without drama. Case closed.
So I've been dating this guy for 2 years. And last night he said to me, "Why don't you have a boyfriend?"
She expected consistent attention and support, but the dynamic changed when he stopped overinvesting. Once attention is no longer freely given, the balance shifts quickly. The lesson is simple: don't pour unlimited energy into situations that aren't mutual. Stay grounded, stay detached, and invest where effort is returned.
It really hasn't deterred finding somebody who is serious about dating me at all.
But are they good men who will stick around in the long term? Are they the kind of guys who are virtuous? You're a very attractive girl, but
Thank you.
you're 21 years old right now,
Yeah.
right? Yes, you're going to find, you guys are beautiful women. You guys are going to find guys that want to marry you. Are they the kind of guys that are going to stick around? Are they the kind of guys that are solid men? Are you guys going to have good relationships that will last a long time?
One is a temporary spark, the other is a foundation. A meaningful life isn't built on short-term excitement, but on stability, discipline, and long-term direction. Real growth comes from choosing what lasts over what fades quickly. Don't let unstable situations or unhealthy dynamics anchor your life. Stay focused and make decisions that protect your future.
Here, Erica, will you be my Valentine? Here, it's like us. It's a Lego penguin. Will you be my friendly Valentine?
Yeah.
Yes.
The moment he realized he was just an option, everything became clear. No anger, no pleading, just acceptance. He stopped overinvesting and chose to step back. Real self-respect means not forcing your way into someone's life. If the effort isn't mutual, you don't chase, you walk away. Protect your peace and don't stay where you're not valued.
Y'all, I am in shock. I am in disbelief. Tell me why. Tell me how. So I text him back, talk about, oh, I can't. I know you finna be upset or whatever. He responds and says, nah, it ain't that deep. Since when? Since when ain't it that deep? You know you be getting mad when I be telling you no. And he gonna say, we ain't reached a point where you're worth getting that mad for.
Imagine the shock when emotional pressure no longer works on someone who has already detached. When there's no deep investment, there's nothing to pull on. At that point, indifference replaces reaction. The most powerful move is no longer engagement, but calm distance and emotional control.
What's your name?
My name is Mikhail.
Mikhail, I'm Simone. Nice to meet you.
Simone?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys together?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going down together.
You guys would look really good together.
Thanks. I don't know. I like having friends though. Yeah. Anyway.
You got this. You got this, brother.
It's hard watching someone invest time and attention in a relationship that isn't mutual. When effort is consistently one-sided, it often turns into emotional burnout. The healthier move is to recognize the imbalance early, step back, and focus on relationships where respect and effort go both ways. Protect your dignity by choosing reciprocity over hope.
I'm not gay and I'm not your bestie. So let's get that out of the way right now. I'm putting my foot down.
No, it's like one word. It's like together. It's gay bestie.
I'm not your gay bestie.
What else could you be?
When someone consistently avoids commitment conversations, it usually signals a mismatch in intentions rather than confusion. Deflecting difficult topics doesn't solve anything, it only delays clarity. The healthy response is simple: set clear boundaries, look at actions instead of words, and step away if the direction isn't aligned. No games, no chasing, just honesty and self-respect.
You were asked how to deal with a girl who tried to friend zone you. You told her no, but she still messages you.
I'd be nice to her. If she's texting you, send 2 or 3 texts and then just go, hey, gotta run, talk to you later. If she calls you on the phone, talk for a few minutes, hey, it's great hearing from you, I gotta run. Keep in touch, or talk to you later, whatever. And just don't ask, don't bring up anything. And if she ever says, well, we should get together, I miss you, I want to have a drink, invite her over to make dinner together, just like I talk about in 7 Principles Get an X Back. Have her come over to make dinner with you at your place. Tell her to bring a bottle of wine over and make dinner. And she'll probably try to get you to go to lunch or coffee or meet in a group setting or something like that. You'll say no.
Never lower your standards for someone who previously treated you as optional. When a relationship is inconsistent or one-sided, it's important to recognize it for what it is rather than idealize it. People may miss the benefits of what you provided, but that doesn't automatically translate into genuine compatibility or commitment. The healthiest response is to set clear boundaries, stay calm, and choose relationships where respect and effort are mutual.
Years ago, I thought that I had it all, and there was something missing from my life. So I did things with the guy who treated me like a princess and would have been the best husband to me. And I started chasing this feeling that was never matched.
That unexplained feeling that she could do better, that's called hypergamy. Red pill guys have been talking about it for years. It's the woman's biological need to always look for the best possible mate she can find. A lot of women are always looking to trade up. It's biology, it's psychology, it's in their DNA.
Don't enter relationships expecting certainty from the start. People take time to understand compatibility, and intentions can shift as they learn each other. But if you feel consistently uncertain, undervalued, or like there's no real commitment being built, it's better to step back than to overinvest. Healthy relationships are based on clarity, effort from both sides, and mutual choice, not pressure or guessing games.
Friend.
Yeah, my little baddie friend.
Your little what?
My friend from the sandbox days. I've been with her though. It's actually gonna be fun because I ain't seen her in mad long.
Your baddie friend from the sandbox days?
Yeah, actually I'm pretty sure y'all will get along. I'm not gonna lie.
Why do you have to bring her though?
You think I'm gonna just be sitting there? Oh, he's kissing you, licking you.
He's not kissing me, bro.
Touching you.
He's not touching me, kissing
me. You think
me,
I'm gonna just be sitting there? Nah, you bug. I ain't gonna lie.
Who is this friend of yours?
Bro, this is a friend I've been had.
Well, why is this the first time I hear about her?
Because it's just a friend I've been had. What the heck?
I've known him from the sandbox days too.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. Y'all 12 days old.
If we knew each other when we were little, we would have been friends since the sandbox too.
Yeah, but we didn't though. So.
Okay, but that's your fault.
How's it my fault?
I don't know, but it is.
Don't do with me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes people only realize the value of someone after they've moved on. But that doesn't automatically turn into love. It can just be discomfort with losing access or familiarity. When someone chooses a committed relationship elsewhere, the healthiest response is acceptance, not interference. Real growth comes from respecting boundaries and moving forward rather than holding onto what's already ended.
I don't know, chat. I don't know. Just saying, why does every girl you stream with never want to be with you? I don't know. Oh, is this something I did?
You're cool guys though.
Thanks.
We're good friends.
Thanks.
We're good friends.
I had to crash out, man.
He eventually recognized that the dynamic wasn't mutual and chose to step away. When effort and interest aren't matched, staying only leads to frustration. Don't invest heavily in situations where you're treated as optional. Self-respect means recognizing imbalance early, setting boundaries, and redirecting your energy toward relationships that are genuinely reciprocal. He recognized the situation wasn't mutual, handled it calmly, and chose to step away. The real lesson is simple. Don't overinvest time, money, or attention where interest and effort aren't reciprocal. Protect your energy, recognize patterns early, and move toward relationships that are balanced and respectful.
Y'all been split like 3 months? But I'm done, bro. I'm done. Are you? I promise you, bro. She done something that you can't take back? Bro, she turned the kids against me. She made me seem like I was a shitty dad, bro. Hey, and not only was I providing for my daughter, I was providing for her 2 kids too. Hey, for 10 years I provided for them. They never wanted for anything. But she made me out to be like a dad. I was like, I may be I was a cheater, bro. I was a cheater. But check this out. Yeah, okay. The bitch was f***ing me once every like 2-3 months, bro. Busting my ass for 60 hours a week for you to f me once or twice a month? Yeah. You crazy. I'm gonna go on Backpage or something, bitch. I'm gonna go find me a little prostitute, bro.
His disappointment is understandable, but clarity matters more than anger. When trust or respect is broken, the healthiest response is not revenge or resentment, but distance. A strong person doesn't stay where they feel undervalued. They learn from the experience, set firm boundaries, and move forward without carrying bitterness.
What did you do to deserve that?
To redeem myself.
Huh?
To redeem myself. Because we're friends, huh?
Yeah, we're friends. We're friends, babe.
Don't engage with someone if your intentions aren't clear. Leading people on or keeping things ambiguous can create confusion and frustration on both sides. Be honest about what you want and respect the other person's time and feelings. If expectations don't align, it's better to step back than to keep things unclear.
Is he bothering you?
No, we're friends. Fine.
I thought we were more than friends.
I just see you as a friend. Levi!
Approaching someone without clear intentions can easily create confusion and mixed expectations. If there's no real interest, it's better not to send signals that suggest otherwise. Be honest about what you want from the start, and if it's not mutual, respect the other person enough to step back instead of keeping them in uncertainty. He noticed the situation wasn't balanced and chose not to engage beyond his own boundaries. He took care of himself, paid for his own meal, and moved on without getting pulled into drama. The lesson is simple: don't get drawn into situations where expectations are unclear or one-sided. Handle yourself with respect, stay calm, and step away when something doesn't feel fair or genuine.
I'm dating this man, right? I break up with him. I immediately regret this decision when I broke up with him. I was in the trenches afterwards. Then I was like, no, I gotta hold to it. Gotta hold to my decision. This is the right decision. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta hold to my decision. Couldn't do it. Tried to hold out, couldn't do it. Ended up start texting him. He's flat out ignoring me.
She chose not to pursue the relationship when it mattered, and he has since moved on. Now that the situation has changed, the dynamic can't simply reset to what it was before. Sometimes timing and choices close doors. The healthiest response is acceptance, respecting boundaries, and not forcing a connection that no longer exists.
Just went on a first date, and this is no offense to this man, obviously. Perfectly fine, normal, lovely date. It's getting to the point, though, that that's the problem. Like, there's just nothing happening. And I just feel no sparks and no chemistry with people, and I feel bad. Because I feel like it's just me. I'm going out with really handsome, accomplished, interesting people, and I feel nothing. I feel like I'm just another girl, and like I'm one of a million, and there's just nothing special about me. Probably not presenting that great either, not like that sparkly or interesting or like dynamic at all, because I'm just so depleted. I know my person's out there, but starting to really question if I even have it in me to find them anymore. I listened to Maisie Neely's book today, and through all of the hardships she had, she just kept going and kept dating and kept seeing people, and I admire people so much that have that in them, because I just don't have it in me. I thought I was safe and I thought I was done, and like having to do this again just feels like work every time I go on a date. It feels like so hard.
Sometimes people overlook stability because they're more drawn to intensity or uncertainty. Later, they may realize what they had was actually steady and healthy. But relationships only work when both people are aligned at the same time. If that doesn't happen, the best response is reflection, acceptance, and learning to choose differently in the future rather than blaming or resenting the outcome.
Even when they become of age, 45 plus, they are still weirdos. I think sometimes some of them just turn into full-blown creeps, just a creep. So I'm working at this group home, right? The guy who actually helped me get the job was just somebody that I knew. Like, we was just cool. It wasn't never nothing. I met him out one night. We exchanged phone numbers, and we did nothing more than just conversate on the phone from time to time. One conversation, he ended up telling me that I told him I was looking for another job. He told me that he could get me on at his job. He helped me get on at the job, and that was it. Once we got on at the job, he did really start, like, I felt like he used to flirt extra hard with me. But then I felt like it was more so you was trying to do it to back everybody else away. But I had already told him, listen, we work together. I don't deal with coworkers. That's just something, that's a rule for me. Once I work with you, that's it. Plus, it wasn't nothing no way, but it definitely ain't nothing now because I don't work with you no more. I mean, because I work with you, sorry. So I literally told him, listen, you're in the friend zone. It ain't gonna be nothing more than you in the friend zone. I think I text him that, so I still have the messages. So anyway, after a while of working there, I started realizing that he just wasn't a good person. Like, he was real low down. He would get people fired. I definitely think that we had a gay guy that worked there, and I definitely think something might have been going on. But he ended up getting that guy fired. He ended up making sure that that guy got fired. Now, the guy did do some dumb stuff, but I personally think they had something going on, and you ended up getting that guy fired. But it was just a lot of stuff. It wasn't just that. It was things that he would say. It was things that he would do. I watched how he treated the kids. You know, and I just was like, he's just not a good person. So I started backing off. Okay, I just started backing off. I didn't talk to him. I had blocked him on all my social media, and nothing had happened. I just didn't like him. You know, so I was just like,
Things can get complicated when intentions and expectations aren't clearly aligned. If someone feels used or misunderstood in a relationship or professional connection, it's important to step back and assess the situation calmly rather than assign blame. Healthy interactions require clarity, consent, and mutual respect. When those elements are missing, the best response is to set boundaries, communicate honestly, and disengage if necessary.
Would you rather go buy me an engagement ring right now, or decimate everyone in that restaurant?
I could just go down to a pawn shop and buy a fake ring, so yeah, that works for me.
That was a bold move, but it comes off more like mixed signals than sincerity. If commitment isn't real, it shouldn't be implied. Clarity matters more than performance. If two people aren't on the same page, it's better to be honest than to play along with something that isn't genuine.
Hi darlings, let's talk about being nearly 30, but definitely being single. If you are new to my page, my TikTok, my name's Zoe, I'm 29 and I'm turning 30 in July. Am I a little bit broken? Am I at the point in my life where I've just kind of, I guess, maybe worried myself from being alone and also being burnt, that I just have put up blockers because I just find it easier to be on my own and reduce my likelihood of being hurt? Now, please don't get me wrong. I definitely don't feel positive about being on my own all the time. I actually had an experience at my stepsister's wedding. This was a few years ago, pretty much when I first became single as to where I still am today. And it was when it was the first dance song. And I've never dreaded it more in my life, but the reality was honestly so much worse than I actually thought it would be. Obviously, the couple went onto the dance floor, did their dance, and it gets to that bit where they invite everyone else onto the dance floor. And I'm not even joking, I looked around and every single person was in a couple and it was just me stood at the side. I was actually with like a little kid who was like a cousin of someone else in the family. And she was stood next to me kind of right at the beginning. And I was like, oh, like, let's go and dance together. Like, she was like 4 or something. And even she burst into tears. And I was like, brilliant. I stood there alone, literally burst into tears, and took myself to the bathroom to kind of sort myself out. It's moments like that where kind of like love and relationships and that kind of stuff is really forced in your face that can actually be quite hard. It's a wedding. Like, I expected that, but I don't think I expected it to hurt as much as it did.
It's interesting how sometimes clarity only comes after things unfold. In hindsight, both people can end up realizing the dynamic wasn't what they expected. Not every connection is meant to turn into a relationship. Sometimes the healthier outcome is simply recognizing incompatibility early and avoiding unnecessary hurt on both sides.
It's possible to get out of the friend zone.
Once you're in the friend zone, you're in. I gotta be honest, if you view a guy as a friend, nothing will make him attractive to you. If you genuinely view him as a friend.
What would be your suggestion to them if they want to get out of the friend zone?
Give up.
Give up?
Walk away. Turn around and find a new bae. Like, what are you doing?
You're supposed to be giving advice here, not telling people to give up.
Okay. Well, that's my advice.
Your
Is
advice
to
is
give
to give
up.
up.
Girls are never in the friend zone.
Oh, yeah?
Girls are never in the friend zone, and here's why. It's because guys are always testing to see if you will cross the line, because they're too shy to. They're never going to cross the line. I had an instance where I was kind of like friend zoning a guy a little bit, and he was kind of friend zoning me back, but we would like cross the boundary a few times into like realizing we liked each other. And then he got a girlfriend, and I realized, I was like, I never made my move. Like, I was friend zoning myself.
Sometimes relationships fall apart when stability is replaced by conflict or unmet expectations. What once felt secure can unravel if communication and shared values break down. Looking back, people may reframe their choices with regret or justification. The real lesson is understanding what went wrong, learning from it, and making more intentional decisions in the future rather than getting stuck in blame. When someone keeps a connection unclear while expecting patience in return, it eventually leads to imbalance. No one can be expected to wait indefinitely without clarity or commitment. The healthy response is simple: recognize when intentions don't align, stop overinvesting, and move forward without resentment. Respect yourself enough not to stay in uncertainty.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's good when you see it on TikTok.
$300?
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Am I hitting tonight?
No?
So 2 checks then?
Sometimes what looks like disappointment isn't about love itself, but about realizing a situation has changed and access is no longer there. In these moments, it helps to stay clear-headed, focus on actions, not assumptions, and avoid turning emotional reactions into blame. If intentions were unclear from the start, the healthiest move is to step back and move on without resentment.
Why does the friend zone exist?
For losers who are meant to be there.
Would you say he's in the friend zone?
Yes, I do have a boyfriend.
Are you guys in a relationship?
Yeah. No.
Oh. Okay, we're
you say yeah, you say no.
We are not in a relationship. No.
Okay, I guess we're not.
Don't become a source of unlimited time, money, or emotional validation in a situation where there is no real commitment or mutual effort. If expectations are one-sided, it's healthy to step back, set boundaries, and walk away. Protect your time, your resources, and your self-respect by investing only where effort is genuinely reciprocal.
Recently was going on dates with a man, and nice guy, good guy, treated me well. But once I realized that he was not my husband, because I'm only looking for husband energy at the moment, I ended things with him, and I sent him a text, because like it wasn't that serious, you know, I didn't feel like I needed to do it in person. Anyways, I sent him a text, told him that I didn't see it going any further, and he agreed. He said that he didn't think that he could make me happy.
Sometimes expectations and attraction don't align. One person may expect pursuit and validation while the other expects mutual effort and respect. A healthy dynamic doesn't rely on chasing or proving worth. It's built on balance, clear interest, and reciprocal effort. When that's missing, the appropriate response is to step back rather than force engagement.
And while I appreciate that, it was a very kind response, he didn't even try. He didn't even try and say that he like wanted to change, that he wanted to like whatever. Like, I can be manipulated. I will listen to you. But you didn't even try.
Sometimes people enter situations with different expectations about how the other person should respond. One person may expect pursuit or emotional resistance, while the other chooses calm acceptance instead. When those expectations don't match, it can lead to disappointment or confusion. The healthiest response is to recognize the mismatch, avoid assumptions about intent, and step away from dynamics that rely on pressure rather than mutual understanding.
I did a video on why good guys are boring. I think it's only fair I do a video on why girls love bad boys. It's the charm. Bad boys are very charming, extremely charming, and they know women inside and out. Like, it's always the bad guys that be knowing exactly how to talk to you and exactly how to move with you. And bad boys honestly give you a challenge. Like, as much as people want to say, oh, it's toxic and this and that, like, there's a certain level where, like, I feel like your partner should be able to challenge you. And I must admit, like, who doesn't love a good chase? Like, I think healthy chase is not so terrible. I don't think you should give everything all at once. That's what makes the relationship boring, when you dump everything all at the beginning. But I also have to admit, it's ego. I think the more someone shows you that they don't want you, the more you want them. That goes for men and women. I don't know, there's just something about bad boys. It's like they know how to show you the right amount of what you need. But they're just downright players. They're no good.
Sometimes people only recognize someone's value after they've moved on. But by then, the dynamic has already changed, and things can't simply go back to how they were. The healthier lesson is about timing and clarity. If effort and appreciation aren't mutual in the moment, it often leads to distance later. Respecting that outcome and moving forward is better than trying to force a reversal.